Hey guys, Young Vintage Love here, and we're gonna do 5 do's and don'ts of a relationship. I think this one we're gonna do the do's first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First one, people might be like, but it is do argue.
Do
Yes.
do argue is healthy. It's a way to kind of get things out in the open. Um, don't There are rules to arguing. If you don't know it, fight or argue within those guidelines. Not literally fight. I don't want nobody catching the case out of this, but
Right. No
um,
DVs.
argue.
Just
It's
argue.
healthy.
Not saying pick a fight with your partner so you can argue or anybody, oh, we can have some makeup. No, that's not what we're talking about at
If it
all.
prevents itself, argue, hash things out.
Hash things out. That's pretty much what we're saying.
We're grown. You're grown. If you're not, then you will be grown. And you know what I'm talking about. So
It's just get it out in the open. Express how you feel to your partner, even if you feel it might be something that could cause a rift or something. Talk about it. Like, get it out so that once it's over, it's over. So that's one of them. Another one is make time for your partner. A lot of the times we get caught up in everything that we're going through and what's going on in our lives because
we could be a bit selfish individually. Not us, but
we're
just as people.
us
Can be,
too.
yeah, can be selfish individually.
I know
And
it's so shiny.
and
I'm sorry, but look, this is.
I know, it's okay. But it's basically about spending time with your partner. I mean, through everything, even if it's a couple of hours. Those couple of hours can put you back and set you to where you need to be with your partner.
And it
Now,
doesn't.
some people may be
Sorry.
attention hogs. I don't know how everybody is individually, but I like some attention some of the time. I don't always have to have attention, but some of the times I would like some affection and some attention.
Yes, and it doesn't necessarily have to be going out somewhere and things like that. Um, it could be watching a movie on Netflix or just popping in a DVD and laying on the couch and watching TV. Like
Yeah,
that's definitely something that can be done, and it's definitely still time. It's more than you actually think. But one of our do's that kind of counteracts that is give your partner space.
I don't think it really kind of acts it. It's
Not necessarily counteracts it, but people would think,
yeah.
okay, make time, and then they just think, stag on your pants, and we're just gonna be together now. Sometimes you need to give your partner space because it can.
Space is healthy because you get tired of your partner real fast. Trust me.
You
You do. It's just normal. You get tired of people in general. I lived with my mama for a long time, and I got tired of her. I hope she don't see this video, but I was tired of her. I was tired of my brothers and sisters. I was tired of everybody.
And once your relationship gets to a point of
Tiredism.
living together,
Yeah.
it could get say for instance you both are students and maybe work part-time. By the time summer comes, you probably don't have classes anymore, so then you're just together. You know? Suck. You're just together all the time. You come home, you're together. You leave together, and sometimes you just need like a night to go wherever he wants to go with his friends, and a night for me to go and do whatever I want, or go out today and go do some shopping alone, and he can go hang out with his friends, get a haircut, go watch a ball game. It doesn't have to be
It's
like there. You don't have to work. I don't have to work.
right.
Like we definitely love spending time together. This is my baby.
I love spending time with her, but at the same time, when I just want to be by myself, which is practically normal for a human being, I just want to be by myself. Just like she wants to be by herself, because I don't want to start getting that feeling like, oh my God, he following me around. Like, who want to get that damn lapdog feeling or that pest? And you're in a relationship. Nobody wants that feeling. So you gotta make sure that
and
it's an adequate amount of time. I'm not saying go out every weekend and give your partner space. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying lay under your partner every weekend because it's that making time.
It has
I'm
to
saying
be a balance of each.
even it out.
Because we have been together for almost 4 years. We're coming up on 4 years very soon. And a lot of that time has been spent the last few years pretty much together, meaning I wasn't away at school anymore. We were in the same city. Well, we got to the same city at one point. And so our time had been a lot of togetherness, but that doesn't mean that there weren't times that I left, because I used to come and stay at his apartment, but I always made sure that I went home for a few days just cause.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, I miss him, and then I go back, and just things like that. But I wanted to go home. I don't live here. We separated for, I'll go home.
Oh,
and
she
then,
would make that very clear that she don't. But I just don't live here.
I don't live here. I didn't. So then we decided to get our place together. We lived together. And then recently we took some time apart. It wasn't took some time apart. He went.
No, we went to work.
He went. Yeah, he left for work.
It wasn't voluntary.
He left for work, and that was time to make us miss one another. You also give yourself time to miss one another.
Probably the hardest part in the relationship.
Yes. So.
Because being gone.
I wouldn't say the hardest, but it was close to it.
Yeah, but you talking about when we was poor? That was a hard part, wasn't it?
That could be another video.
Okay, we was poor once. Like we talk about it now because we weren't really
say
poor.
That we're
but we was struggling.
I wouldn't say we not poor now.
I would say we living all right.
I would. Okay.
But I would say we're not poor, but
we're not poor. Yeah, we're not poor. We're not rich, but we have been. That's another
for our ages, we're doing good. All right, let's get back on track before we
back on track. Okay, so of course, just a good balance of spending time with your partner, and then time apart. Respect one another's opinion. Do respect another's opinion.
Even if it's not what you want to hear.
Exactly. Something that I've said, and it's something that he used to hate when I said. But if someone feels a certain way, they have the right to feel that way, and that means there has to be some grounds behind them feeling that way. You could be in somebody's face and they feel like he's neglecting me. How do you feel I'm neglecting? You could have looked over a few seconds and looked back. That little moment was neglect. So they feel whatever it is. I feel you have a right to feel the way you feel, right?
Yeah, you gotta respect it. I mean, in all honesty, I'm a big fan of why do you feel that way? Why? If you just because.
I don't do that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you. Mm-hmm. Don't take this personal.
Okay. Don't take things.
Don't take it.
We're not on the don't.
Now you're gonna make me add one.
We're not on the don'ts.
But I believe that everybody does have an opinion. You have to respect it. You don't always have to agree with it, but you have to respect it, and that's the thing.
We've had a lot of things that instead of making it become way more than what it was as far as an argument or something, we just agreed to disagree, and that is okay to do. I mean,
only thing about that is, whoever agreed last get the last word. Well, I agree. I know you agree.
Because I agree.
I agree too. So, I know you agree too. So.
Not even that. You just make. You just making things up. Okay. And the last one. Reassure your partner that you do love them. Now, say just assume he love me, she know I love her. He know I love him. That's big. That's said a lot more than just telling your partner that you love them, and that they mean as much as they do to you. Let your partner know, just in the morning, babe, I love you so much. You mean so much to me. It's such a small thing, but it's so big.
It's big, because I know every morning before I leave, I kiss her probably about 10 times because I know what I'm going to do. I go to work every day for myself, and I make sure that I'll be in a great position. But I know on the flip side that I'm going to work for her too. I'm going to work to build my family. I'm going to work to make us comfortable or more comfortable. I'm going to work for a lot of different reasons. So with her kissing me in the morning and giving me hugs, that's like a boost of energy for me to go out and do what I need to do. Even if it's just one of those days and I'm like, oh my God, like here we go again. I kiss her, I go on my way. At least that'll give me enough to get through that day to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do.
He also, we it's something we both do. We let each other know how proud of each other we are,
Always.
because I don't do his job, but I kind of have a feeling that his job is not easy. I can understand that. And I'm very proud that he gets up and goes to work to make sure that we're okay. And I know he doesn't take my classes, but he sees how hard I work in my classes, and he lets me know how proud of, you know, of me that he is. And
You
it's,
gotta. Sometimes you gotta be random with it, you know, and that ain't even being random. But if you like, damn, like you know, like she, like my baby going to school, she work, and while you thinking that, you like, you know what? Thank you. Sometimes you gotta say thank you because
mm-hmm,
it can be a lot. It can be a lot different. I don't know everybody's relationship, but it can be a lot different because you
yeah,
can have somebody who's just not doing something with themselves, and you just can't let go, or you just can't get out of that situation, and or you can have somebody who just keeps doing the same thing as far as just not moving anywhere. Somebody who's on a treadmill. Not us.
no,
And I'm glad that I have a partner who's not like that because I'm not like that. And I'm pretty sure she feels the same way. But make sure you make that person who you love or who you're in a relationship with, and hopefully you love that person. Hopefully it's just not a,
whatever
yeah,
thing.
whatever. Oh yeah, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them. Hopefully you
Orange
guys
juice.
respect each other and can come to you know can come to say, you know what, I'm proud of you, or thank you,
Oh, I
or
love you.
I
I
love you, I
really,
need you. You know what I'm saying? Those things like just hearing that sometimes, or you know feeling that, or you know just laying on your partner and they say, you know what, like I really need you. The feeling of being wanted and being like really needed, that's a good feeling. It's just it's no other feeling like it. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's no other feeling like it. So you know, respect that. If you guys can do it, or if you're not doing it, take my word for it. You don't know me, I don't know you, but just know it works.
It
You know,
works. Okay, so that is just 5 do's, and we'll probably be doing another segment of these, because you can't just
it's a lot of
you
do's and a
can't sum
lot
up
more
yin
don'ts,
and yang in 5,
or
and
gin and juice and. No, that ain't really. Okay, all right, that's that.
we're going, you guys. Let us know what you guys think below, and we'll definitely be doing probably more of these, because there's a lot more things. Because one popped in my head as he was talking, so I definitely want to do another part 2 of the do's and don'ts. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.